When politics starts arguing about who really belongs, everyday culture gets treated like a border problem. That's when maps, flags, and slogans turn into tools for taking control. Picture a messy argument at a kitchen table. Someone says, "Our history matters." Another person snaps back, "Their culture doesn't fit here." Then it jumps from opinions to rules, language requirements, citizenship limits, school lessons, and who gets to teach the story. Humor often shows it best because the dialogue gets ridiculous fast. People don't just debate facts, they compete to sound the most loyal. One side quotes the past like it's law. The other side points to today's citizenship like it's proof. And somehow, both sides act like a border would magically fix a cultural fight. Now, the pattern shows up again and again. First, politicians say legitimacy comes from sovereignty, control within clear lines. Next, they claim culture is owned by a territory, like people come with labels. Then comes the messy part. How would a split even work? Who controls police, schools, taxes, ports, energy, and courts? Who keeps the lights on during the transition? Even in places like Canada, where provinces already run major parts of life, the debate still gets intense. Education, healthcare, and local rules can vary by region, while immigration and big national decisions sit at the federal level. So, division feels both impossible and strangely negotiable, because power already shifts without redrawing maps. After that, it turns into a fight over recognition. Who gets to set the story, fund the arts, choose the language rules, and decide what's celebrated? Once identity becomes a bargaining chip, loyalty rituals follow: oaths, ceremonies, flag displays. Real disagreements can start to look like an emergency that only a dramatic border change can solve. But borders rarely match real life. Families mix, people move, cultural habits overlap. Any split runs into practical questions: debts, pensions, citizenship, and what happens to minorities on both sides. So the split the country talk often hits a wall. Economic ties don't stop at a line on paper. Trade, shared rules, and supply chains keep tugging people toward deals. In the end, the most common outcome is usually more autonomy inside existing borders, not a clean break. One warning though, jokes can soften the tension, but they can also make stereotypes feel normal. Identity doesn't stay still over time, and governance changes affect real services and real rights. Comedy can be a release valve, but constitutional questions still need careful, serious consent.